Hey guys, what's up? It's Saiyan4414 or Tony. How's everyone doing today? So, originally I tried this video, almost finished, and then I forgot the name of the Gen 8 starters. Whoops. Anyway, so today I'm gonna do something that a lot of other people have done, and I'll probably be tagging people after the fact. It's basically my opinions, and basically my thoughts on the top three from every generation of the starters. Starting with Kanto. The generation where it all started, where I started. So, I'm sorry if this is slightly cliche, but my favorite starter in the Kanto region is Charmander. I love the fact that it's a fire type. I love its backstory, although it's done way better later. Yeah, Charmander's backstory type gets redone with many of the fire types in the anime. That's not the only reason I like Charmander though. I mean, I liked using it in the games. So yeah, like Charmander is super awesome. It also helps that in Fire Red and Leaf Green it gets Metal Claw, which is like, hey, you can finally defeat rock types as opposed to not being able to do any damage. Anyway, so after that is Squirtle. Squirtle Squirtle is a water turtle. It has glasses, it's just funny and pulls pranks, and in the anime it was great. And then, of course, once again, Blastoise. And I have Squirtle with glasses in Pokemon Go. So, Squirtle's second. Bulbasaur, I love you. You're just not my favorite in Gen 1. I'm sorry. I love your line. It's not bad. Grass and Poison is decent. Um, your Megas. Yeah, I kind of like Charizard Mega more. Like Mega Charizard X. Because I really use that one. I didn't really use Mega Charizard Y. Anyway, so. And then Mega Blastoise is decent, although I don't think I ever used that either. Anyway, on to Gen 2. Johto. Pokemon Johto. Anyway, so Johto, I, as you guys know, my favorite Pokemon is Cyndaquil. So of course, my favorite Pokemon in Generation 2 would be Totodile. Nah, it's Cyndaquil. The entire line. I love that line. It's a badger. Badger. Anyway, so Cyndaquil. I started with Cyndaquil in Gen 2. I loved its moveset. It had cut, it had swift, it had flamethrower, and I don't remember the fourth move. Of course, in general play nowadays, that probably wouldn't do all that well, but I loved it. I played Pokemon Gold. Swift usually took down Pokemon within like 2 hits, maybe 3. But like I always used it, and I loved using it. So, Cyndaquil. Then we get Totodile, who is a crocodile, then another crocodile, because I think it's Totodile, then crocodile. So both crocodiles. Then Froligator, because there's no E. They just ends in an R, because limits on characters and Pokemon names. So yeah, Froligator. Or Froligator. But yeah, I like Froligator. It was fun to use. I used it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, actually, along with my Typhlosion. So yeah, then there's Chikorita. I really don't hate you. You were decent in the anime. You were you were had a massive crush on Ash, even when you evolved into a Bayleaf. Had you evolved into a Meganium, would have probably been the same thing. I don't hate you. You're just not my favorite. I'm sorry. Grass Pokemon will get love soon. With that, let's go to Gen 3. Helen, you. So, I've used all the Pokemon in Gen 3 because of the remakes. But my favorite, as I said, grass Pokemon get love. Draco. You're awesome. You're a grass type. You get Bullet Seed. You get Leaf Blade, which at the time was specific to your line. Then later, the other Pokemon got it. You should have left it just for the Trico line. Anyway, so Mega Sceptile's great. It's Dragon and Grass, which means it's 4 times weak to Fairy and 4 times weak to Ice. But okay. Anyway, so that's your Mega Sceptile. Then second, also Ash had one in the anime. His Sceptile was great. Oh, it never got a Mega. As a matter of fact, Ash didn't get a single Mega. Anyway, we'll touch on that later. So then we're going to Blaziken. Speed boost is decent. Your Mega's broken. As a matter of fact, in X and Y, they kind of gave you that Mega. I guess partially to tease Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and also to just to be like, hey, here's a free Mega. Broken Mega, but it's free. So, Blaziken, you're fire and fighting. The first in a long trend of fire fighting type starters. Anyway, so I like the Torchic line. I also like the fact that it was also teased in Generation 2 at the very end, along with Kecleon, which was teased earlier in Generation 2. Anyway, so yeah, Blaziken I like you. Mudkip. I honestly haven't used it much, which is the major reason why it's at the bottom of this line. Not to mention, Brock got a Mudkip, it evolved into a Marshtomp, and never evolved again. You could have had a Mega freaking Swampert. You really could have had a Mega Swampert, but no. So, Mudkip, you're like there. Then we go to Generation 4. And, you know how I said that, the fire types continued a trend? Well, in Generation 4, the trend continues, or comes back, with, Chimchar. Ash had a Chimchar. I love Chimchar. It also doesn't help that Chimchar was literally, like, one of, like, 2 new fire types you get within the, Gen 4 games. So it's like Chimchar, Magby, 2 Magmortar, which you don't get until post-game because of items that you apparently need for all the extended evolutions in Gen 4. Anyway, so Chimchar, you're a monkey, you're a fire monkey, you're Goku. I love using you in the games. Also, you're firefighting, but I'm okay with that. This is not gonna be the last time we see this trend. Anyway, so in the anime, Ash and Paul, like, this was done better than in Generation 1 because Ash and Paul kind of had a rivalry of sorts, and Chimchar was kind of just woven within the entire thing. And it's not like a one-time thing where you see the rival and then you get the Pokemon and then the guy goes away. Like, he's still there. He's still kind of a jerk. Paul is a jerk throughout the entire anime. But anyway, so Chimchar. Next up is not the grass type. Next up is Piplup. I didn't use Piplup much, but I did see it a lot in the anime, and it was really useful. I think I actually used it later, probably in like X and Y. But Piplup was decent. I enjoyed using that. So Piplup was great. I was totally okay with that. Empoleon, Water Steel. So it just works. And then we get to Turtwig. I kinda hate you. No offense, Turtwig, but you're grass and you're just grass for like your first line, which is great. You work relatively well in the anime. And then you evolve in the grotto, and you have like one win in an ice gym, which confuses me. I mean, it works somehow, even though you're 4 times weak to ice. So yeah, that's grotto. And then you evolve into a Torterra, and you just lose repetitively, over and over and over and over. So, Turtwig, I really don't like you. You're kind of in my bottom. You're in the bottom of the um Sinnoh starters for me, Turtwig. I'm sorry. Um, then we get to Generation 5, which is not terrible, but okay, here's my issue with Gen 5. I played through Black and White. I played through Black and White 2, but I finished Black and White 2 around the time that X and Y came out, because there wasn't a massive, I want to say it was probably a year between Black and White 2 and X and Y, but I think that was the first time we started the, hey, we're going to give you a game every single year. I could be wrong because I'm not looking at the information right now. But basically, so Black and White 2 and Black and White. So, ironically, I still, in Black and White 1, I'm pretty sure I started with Tepig. That's not my top starter in Gen 5, though. My top starter in Gen 5 is, what are you? Snivy, actually. Because Snivy, I like you, you're a grass snake, you're fast, your speedy contrary makes you, like, super, super, super awesome, so you kind of work. I love using you. You were decent in the anime. You had a backstory where, in the anime, where you left your trainer, or at least it was implied that that might have been what you did. I kind of wish they had gone further into that and given us more of a story, but they didn't. Missed opportunity there. Anyway, then we get to Oshawott. What can I say? You're a close second. You might have been first, but you're a close second. You're a samurai. A water samurai. A literal samurai otter. So you kind of work. I love you, like, you're awesome. So, yeah. In the anime, you were just comedic relief, kind of. But you worked. Then we have Tepig. Tepig. I used you in Black and White. I didn't regret that. Your moves are decent. You have Head Smash. With Reckless, means it's massively boosted. You both will take a lot of damage from that. But anyway, Reckless Embor. But anyway, I don't hate you. You just kind of continued. You, like, for the third time in a row, you're like, hey, firefighting's back. Why? Please stop. Please stop. Anyway, so, Tepig Line, you're like number 3. Then we get to Gen 6. The Kalos region, based on France. And Kalos, your Pokemon are great. Well, sorta. We'll get to that. Anyway, so we have Froakie, of course, which you're my number 1. Froakie, and then Frogadier, and then Greninja. I love you because, face it, your ability is broken. I mean, first you get Protein, which means any move that you use changes you into the type. So, any move gets Stab. Any move gets Stab, which is great. Not to mention, Ash's Froakie didn't exactly get, that. Didn't get Protein. But it got, what do you call it? It got this, like, Astro Ninja, or Battle Bond as they call it in these Sun and Moon games. Basically means, like, he becomes part of it in a weird way, and they get stronger, so which is why, I guess, why you didn't get a Mega. I guess it's the equivalent of a Mega. So, yeah, that works. Then we have the, I keep wanting to say that, but that's not it. Then we have Finnegan. You're number 2. You're a Firefox. Not to be confused with Firefox, the, program. Anyway. But yeah, you're a Firefox starter. You're a fire psychic, which is great because they got rid of firefighting. Yay! We'll come back to that. So, yeah, Finnegan. I love you. Everybody hates your final evolution of Delphox because apparently the way it looks. Yeah, that does nothing for me. Like, I don't care. Personally, it's still fire psychic, so it works. So yeah, Finnegan, you're great. I get why what's her name? Serena didn't evolve it all the way up because the champion had one. I think that's her name. Either the champion or Arya, like the contest champion girl. Contests are the or it's not contest, but the showcase thing, which is the equivalent of contest, performance, whatever. Anyway, so then, um, you. The grass starter, Chespin. Sorry, Danny. Danny is A-Drive's wife. A-Drive. Anyway, so Chespin, I don't like you. You're grass fighting, you're... I don't know why I don't like you, actually. I just don't. Like, there are times when I don't like grass types, and this is one of those times. So, Chespin, you and your entire line are kind of number 3. I did use it. I just didn't like it. I used it because at the end of one of my games that I played through, they give you, like, your opposite, starter. So, because I got Froakie, it's like, hey, we're gonna give you a Chespin. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway. So then we get to Generation 7. Generation 7, the Alola region. And in the Alola region, we have the Decidueye line, which starts with Rowlet. We have the... What are you, fire thing? We have the thing that devolves into Torracat. Lyn, there we go. And then we have the thing that evolves into Primarina. What are you? Thing that evolves into Primarina. Poplio. There we go. So it's Litten, Poplio, and Rowlet. I like Rowlet. You're a grass type. Your Z move is great. I used you in Ultra Sun. No, Ultra Moon. I played Ultra Moon first. I used you in Ultra Moon. Loved you. You were great. So yeah. And then we go to Litten. You're a fire cat. You're fire and dark? Although apparently you're based on a wrestler, so firefighting would have made sense. I'm glad they didn't do that because I would have been mad. Because that would have been like, hey! That's like 3, and then a break, and then another one. So yeah. So, I was okay with you. I used you, and I was okay with you. And then we get to, Poplio. I don't hate you. I just know nothing about you. I've never actually used you in a game. I've seen you in the anime and you're okay. I've just never actually physically used you in a game. So, that is why you're number 3. Yeah. Then we go to the Galar region. And this is where I linked out last time. But anyway, the Galar region, which is the newest region, we don't really know anything about it yet. We have the starters, which are the water type, Sobble. The grass type, Grookey. And the fire type, Scorbunny. Personally, currently I'm going Scorbunny. Fire is still my thing. So yeah, currently I'm going Scorbunny. I might possibly change this later depending on how the typing turns out. So yeah, Scorbunny, Fire Bunny, you kind of work. And then my next option would be Swabble. Because it's a water type, it's like, it can go invisible and stuff like that. So Swabble seems interesting. Sorry I'm not saying much because I don't really know a lot about it. And then we're gonna go Grookey. Like I said, I don't hate any of these starters. I don't know enough to say whether or not I'm gonna keep it in this order or not for this one. But yeah, last option will be Grookey. My thing with Scorbunny though is it might change if it's firefighting again. It just might. So Scorbunny, Swabble, and then Grookey for Gen 7, the Galar region. Anyway, now I'm gonna tag a couple people. Let's see if I can remember who hasn't done it yet. I'm gonna tag the Insane Game Freak. I'm going to tag Tyrone the God 3 and KG Prestige. Their links will be in the description. I'm also going to tag A-Drive. I don't know if he's done it yet, but I'm gonna tag him as well. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. Hopefully with another video. I will try to have someone help me add pictures and stuff in the other video. We'll see. Anyway, God bless you guys. Stay safe and peace.